Born Before 64 is a TV show that asks the vital question, what will we do for the rest of our lives? Kathryn Raaker hosts a show for baby boomers and above, inviting real people to tell real stories about overcoming issues, about facing with courage and triumph the significant obstacles many of us face every day. So let's join Kathryn Raaker for Born Before 64.
Hi, this is Kathryn Raaker of Born Before 64, and we're back at Caryn Landauer's studio here in Houston, Texas. And we're going to take you on a tour of her studio, and she's going to explain to you all the different pieces that she has and the different artists that are represented. I'm so excited to be here, Caryn.
Me too.
And
you know, you came back in town.
Tell us where in Houston that you are located.
We are in Spring Valley area, which is near IKEA off of I-10 and Katy Freeway, and we're about 15 minutes from the Galleria. We've been in the same location for over 17 years, and right off of I-10.
So are you going to take everybody on a tour?
Yeah.
Okay, so go for it.
Okay.
Okay.
This is something new I was working on. I just want to show Kathryn this. This is something I've did a few of those. I just sold some of my larger ones. This one is not done, but I'm doing some kind of 3D, like with wine corks. And I use a lot of metallic acrylic mixed with the regular acrylic.
How long does it take to do this?
A long time, because you keep layering over and over when you're doing a lot of these layered paintings, and then you have to let them dry. Then you go back in and put some other colors in and let it dry. I did a really huge one that was about 45 by 60, and that one I started 2 years ago, and I couldn't finish it. I just got kind of painter's block.
You got a painter's block.
But then I finally finished it with metallic, and it was amazing. And it's an abstract. It's the same size as this, which is 45 by 60.
Show us the piece that we bought actually from you. It's a floral scene.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You want to go over there and show it?
Yeah, I'll bring it in here. The original of this one is one that my mother created, and it's exactly the same size as this, which is a 42 by 48. And this is a G-clay print. You know, this is a fine art print.
And yeah. I have this one.
Yeah, you have this one, and it's like, and the way that my mother paints these with the way the flowers pop out is amazing with the reds. But you can do this onto like a metallic canvas, which we did for a customer. We took another flower painting and then this one and made her two paintings that were 24 by 30 as a G-clay canvas on the metallic, and it was amazing. The metallic canvas, it really pops out. Mm-hmm. And so these are, these will last a long time. They're UV coated. They're, it's not like something you'd get from, some of the stores have a lot of those inexpensive, and those are more like canvas transfers. They're on foam canvas, and this is like high quality ink and high quality.
Yeah, you can feel the difference.
Feel the
difference on it. Mm-hmm. So let's see what we're going to see next. What would you like to do next?
I would like to show this painting here, because this one is one of the most amazing paintings, I think. Every time you turn the lights on and off, it's kind of like it's almost moonlit. My mother painted that. That's a 42 by 48. And I will turn, if you change the lighting on it, the spotlight's on and the spotlight's off, it changes so much. And I'll do it the other way too, with just the spotlights on. Whoops. And that it's amazing what that painting changes, whether it's day or night, and what kind of lighting, fluorescent lighting or spotlights, or both on. It's amazing the way it changes and all the different lighting. I love that painting. We have a big assortment of all different styles that my mother and I do. This one is a beach painting she just finished, which I like a lot. And then this one, the way the flowers pop out on here is absolutely incredible. And if you take just the different lights with the spotlights, and the reds still pop out with everything. I don't know how she does that, but it's absolutely incredible.
Tell us about the one that's next to it.
That one is amazing. That one is called Boldness of Autumn 3. We did 4 paintings of that. We sold one of the big ones, which was a 42 by 48. We have another person that just put half down on the other one, and then we just did a metallic painting, a metallic canvas of that one, which I can show you a sample of it. It is absolutely incredible. When the lights hit, the golds, the metallics pop out. And the thing that differs us a lot, we have so many different styles. I mean, you can't tell that the same artist painted this one, because we change our styles, we change our, our mediums, we change everything, sizes all the time. So we have a huge variety. This painting, recently, when I put the frame on it, people started seeing kind of an image of a woman in it that was not painted in there. My mother just painted the painting.
Oh, I see it.
And now a lot of people come over and they say they see a woman in there. But it wasn't painted like that. There was a companion piece in it, just a very soft painting, but it changed once you put the frame on.
So let's talk about, is that Houston?
Yeah.
Can you show us that one?
Let me get the small one of that. So this is a good example of Houston. This one is painted, we call this a wood canvas.
Right.
We painted it on wood, and then we did G-clay prints of it, lighter, just to kind of see what it would look like. And it changes
It changes the look of it, totally.
And this came from a series that we had done for a client. She wanted the Houston skyline with like night and day on it. So we did several different paper pieces, then this one on wood and a couple of canvases, and then let the client choose which one she liked the best. So that's where, that whole cityscape. My digital designers took this because we had a client that needed a huge piece, a 6 foot by 7 foot. So she wanted it lighter, so we took the original, lightened it, and made a huge piece for this woman's dining room, and it came out amazing. So this is a sample I take to kind of, show people what can be done if somebody wants a print versus an original. And so we try to kind of cover all bases as we do works on paper, wood, canvas, G-clay prints on paper, wood, canvas, all different sizes. There is another big thing I'll show you in a little bit is like the oil rig stuff. Then these are kind of abstracted, landscapes, which are really beautiful. We have a few of those that my mother painted. And again, we have such a variety. It's once you put these pieces, when they're hanging by themselves, you can focus on them more. But there's a lot of different, these are, again, our kind of wood canvases, which I think are really fun, And then we'll do like 3 pieces or 4 pieces that can go together, or they can be broken up.
That's a good idea for a wall. Mm-hmm. And what's this right here? This is beautiful.
This is new. These are new ones. There's another one. I tried to show what they look like as far as when you have them spaced apart. We've done ones where you can kind of step them up and horizontally or vertical. There's another piece over here, if you look at this one, which has this one over here, where we put it so that it goes right next to each other, which is just a different way of presenting it.
It actually looks almost oriental.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that, and this is another one in wood, and these would be great as as G-clay canvases also. But I try to show the difference of spacing them apart. We had some flowers, but we already sold those, where I stepped them up. I had one very low, and I stepped them up all the way up to the ceiling.
Talk about this one.
This is a print. This is a G-clay print off of a little 12 by 12 of mine, one of my abstracts, and we just got it blown up, larger, and got it framed so that it's
gorgeous.
Yeah, that came from a series. I think there's 2 other ones that go with it.
We have to take a short break, and we'll be right back We'll be right back on Born Before 64 with Caryn Landauer and myself, Kathryn Raaker.